How was Helldivers, Sikrin?
Oh, it was great. I found out how to mod it.
Oh
So I
no.
I was doing some ODST hell diving. It was great.
OD. Wait, what's ODST?
Like Halo ODSTs.
Okay.
I deadass thought you meant the ODM gear from like Attack on Titan. I was like, that's a sick ass mod. Like,
Fire on the battlefield.
Brooke. Such a
I
weeb.
dream of the Attack on Titan ODM gear. It looks so cool.
Why? I don't get why people like Attack on Titan because I just watched it and gained depression and never want to watch it again.
You have to be there during like the prime Attack on Titan era when Attack on Titan High was coming out. Um,
Attack on Titan
kind of,
High? What? Like high school?
it was this like fan project thing. Um, it's kind of similar to Jujutsu Kaisen, where you weren't really watching Jujutsu Kaisen if you don't consume a ton of fan media.
Can I confess? Speaking of shows giving you depression, can I confess something? I've never watched the last episode of Game of Thrones just because I heard it's so terrible, and I don't want to ruin the series for me.
I refuse to watch the last season.
Smart.
So
Have you not watched it?
I refuse.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I've heard a
you-
lot about it, and I've read like the plot lines and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, no.
I think I
I'm
gave
gonna
up on the
just
show,
get
and
mad.
I haven't watched it since that season came out.
Yeah, don't spoil anything because I am still trying to work on getting
Oh, what's the plan?
Mhm.
Allie to watch it with me.
It's so good though. It's worth watching. Please don't
Yeah.
stop watching it because what I said.
I think
No,
the
no,
last
I understood
season
about
is
the
just
last
very
season.
specific to certain A Song of Ice and Fire fans, and it's very unlike the rest of the source material. It doesn't preserve the integrity of George R. R. Martin's writing at all.
We lost somebody. Dylan. It's just about to begin, but oh, there they are. Did you click your camera button? What happened?
You know that duck in the left-hand corner of the screen? I was like, oh, that's a duck. And then I clicked on it for some reason.
What, you expect it to quack for you?
Sometimes they do. So I was like, never mind.
Oh, never change. Never change. Hello, everybody. Hello. I am always happy to see your shining faces, but not really see, because I never actually get to see you guys. And that does make me a little bit sad. I think you guys are great. And I am excited to finish off this little dungeon with you. And then we can, after we're done, we can either do some extra roleplay that we don't normally get to do after everything is over, or we can hop over to the next year even if you want.
Ooh.
Wait, next year? Next semester, I meant to say. Which I guess is technically the next year. So the next grade year. You know how it is. Last episode, we fought off a few slimes, had an odd encounter in these all old hallways. We experienced parts of the hallway just falling away into the vast abyss. We had a bit of a cathartic moment between Gwyn and Gemma, and some close moments with Nolan and Rhiannon. Wilfred being his usual weirdo self. And we found that like odd four series of statues, investigated that area for a little while, and found our way through the divination store into a new place. I have the map. Throw it up. Here we are. Just the door flashed with a bright sliver of light. You can see a lime green color come over the door, and you could hear its creak as it began to open. The magical lock taken down. From within, you can see a classroom, old and decrepit. Desks lay in ruins. Old papers scattered around the room. Old carpets lay discolored and untouched. The room seems to be an old divinations classroom, judging by the hand charts on the walls and crystal balls still laying on the floor. And on the far side of the room, you can see the teacher's desk. There is a. Oh. Just gonna close that. The teacher's desk that has a glowing orb on its face, sitting inside of a bowl. It's very dark in here. You guys only light up so much of the space. Smells like my grandmother's pantry.
What is causing that smell? Jesus.
Might be the whole books.
Does your grandmother's pantry usually smell like mold? I would get that checked out.
Maybe
J.K.
something died
Rowling
in there.
strikes again.
Wilfred, I told you to shower. Now the whole group can smell it.
It's not me. Nolan says, I think it's over here. He's waving over, and sure enough, he is over by the books. He grabs one and tosses it over toward Evelyn. He's able to catch it. And yeah, it smells like mold.
Evelyn will start walking down the middle, take a look around the room.
And I'm a torch. Make me a perception check, since you're just going down without a care in the world.
Is Gemma in the other room?
Gemma's right here.
Where's Darcy?
Oh no, that's Darcy. Here's Gemma.
What did you say?
Gemma is in the other
Why
room.
did you say it like that? Where's the RC?
Darcy.
Darcy? Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna use
It's
something on
DA
this.
apostrophe RCY.
B.
Darcy.
Bloody Mary Smith.
17, which is really good for me.
17.
Which is really
Looking-
good for me.
I know. Please.
Please, God.
You see the darkness around you and not much more. So, Gwen, what do you want to...
I turn on dark vision.
Oh, I actually have that.
Switch the little switch on my temple?
I activate Perpula.
That's weird. Why isn't it there?
Why isn't your mom here in my bed? Ayo.
Dang.
I want you to know that was the same thing I was thinking something about his mom, but I had to hold it back.
Who are you people?
You told us to yes and. Welcome to Improv Night at the Comedy Club, bitch.
Fuck it, we're doing it live. The real SNL starts now.
So, you look around the room and you notice something that almost startles you at first. I'm hearing myself double.
Someone has a big fan in the background as well.
I mean, it might be my computer. Do I have Crisp is working, so you guys shouldn't be able to hear it.
I don't hear it now.
I don't hear any fan is the issue, so I'm like, it's probably me. I'm using the Crisp microphone.
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore.
Do you hear it right now?
No.
Okay.
Oh, Kat said
anyway.
it's her because the headphones are scratching.
Oh, hit some
Oh.
sensory issues with them. That's all right. You know, we can just like be careful with the mute button. Then yeah, it's all good. Anyway, you look up into the air and you get startled thinking that there might be something on the ceiling, but what you see instead intrigues you. You see a long, coiling snake skeleton, over 50 feet long. It goes from one end of the room all the way to the other and curls around the teacher's desk, held aloft by what look to be metal pins.
Huh. What do you guys think this was?
Cass, you probably know, right? You're good with snakes.
This is a really big snake.
Make a Muggle Studies check because you that's all you know.
Really big snake is an astounding scientific aim. What is that Latin for?
It's a 13.
Okay. You're like, I know what that is. Yeah. That's a Titan boa.
It's a Titan boa.
I haven't heard of that before.
It's like really rare. I think it's in like South Africa, South America, I think it's the one.
Look at you. And I'm gonna send in chat the actual real life skeleton of a Titan boa.
Evelyn's going to purse her lips because she's like 99% sure those are extinct.
Oh, definitely. They're
Yeah.
yeah.
Good thing too.
Right, a Titan boa, I'm sure.
What is this classroom even for? I know it was for divinations, but why is it down here and abandoned?
It's for divinations, Nolan says. Completely, ignorant to this.
Yeah, there seems to be divination equipment all around.
Perhaps it was used for some dark divinations and spying. Ooh. Tamamo just comments as she's looking at the books over here.
She's also in the darkness, which is like the weirdest thing. I was like, "Oh, I should turn on your torch," and I was like, "Nope, never mind."
Nope. It's
Isn't she-
Tamamo.
I prefer it here.
Is she
I prefer
invisible in
not
the
being
dark?
able to see my fucking character.
I've used that thing 3 times. I got 2 more. Why not?
Okay. Gwen just looks all around. Tamamo, why am I always hearing your voice but never able to see you? And you're talking. I thought you weren't talking.
Tamamo talks.
You owe me a favor.
Oh no! Fuck. Sickard forgot that. God damn it! Damn it!
Oh,
Finally.
I'm only disappointed
the war is
because
over.
we got to hear Brooke get exactly what she wanted.
God.
Manipulated.
damn it. Yeah,
Get dunked on, loser.
I hate you. Rescinded?
Wait, she hasn't talked the whole time, right? Like, I think Gemma is like, okay, I thought they were fucking with me.
No, they're right. I don't know where they are, but they're in here somewhere. I just heard them.
Tamamo, reveal yourself.
You might as well talk now. You've
doesn't.
already lost.
It's funny watching her struggle, though.
We should like have you roll for throwing voice.
Okay.
Or wait, you're Shadowcaster. You can kind of do that anyway, right?
Yeah, I can do the little minor illusion deal.
Do you have
Hold
that
on.
ability yet?
Give me just a second. Let me see. I don't think I have thingy thing. Let me check. I mean, I can just do minor illusion and just throw it to the other side of the room.
So yeah, Gemma like picks up her wand and like points it over here. And doesn't see shit. Maybe. Cassandra, yeah, you can see the Titan boa from behind. Darcy is like sticking over by what is it? Good name right now, Evelyn. And she looks up at the ceiling. That thing gives me the creeps.
It is weird. Usually, if a mundane snake gets this big, they wouldn't have venom because they constrict. And she'll like point out the fangs. This one obviously dead.
I'll put you closer. You guys are looking up at its face. You can see Darcy looks up at it, definitely like coiling inward, but isn't shaking or anything. Is standing tall against this thing. In the back, Rhiannon, you walk along the outside and can see the divinations like infographics set up along the walls. There's like hand charts and a set of tarot. Just you here?
Yeah. I think she just kind of walks along, like
Sorry, really
nods.
quiet for me. I'm gonna try to turn you up. Sorry, what were you saying?
I think she walks along, nods to all of this, realizes she does not understand or really care about any of it. Is there any like portraits on the walls or?
Just like teaching aids. And as you're going around here, you can hear Nolan over by the like bookcases back here. Hey Rhiannon, you don't think that they happen to have Braille, do you?
I think she'll walk back over towards him. Can I find a book that looks like exceptionally gross looking? Like real dusty?
Sure. Braille wasn't invented until 1824, idiot, Gemma says. She looks at Gwyn. I mean, that's probably something that you should know. Trying to walk back her rude comment. Remind me why we didn't just stupefy her, or why you guys didn't just stupefy her. No one says.
Because she came down here to help us. Well, kind of kidnapped her, sort of. We don't really have. She doesn't really have a choice.
Sounds like the
What?
rest of us.
DM, quick question above the table. Illusionary script, when I write something, it says my allies can read it. If one of my allies is blind, is it in Braille for them?
He's just incapable of reading it.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
Because not only that, he can't read.
Makes sense.
I don't think your illusionary script says like it like translates for people who don't read what you wrote, right?
It can show up in a different language than what I wrote.
Oh, that is
People I
cool.
don't. Yeah.
But it is illusionary, so
Yeah,
there would be
yeah,
no
yeah.
tactile. Yeah. Did you say you were looking through the books for one of them?
Yep.
Did you say that you were just looking for like a really dusty one?
Mhm.
You pull out one, like flip through it for a second, and can see little dust that kicks up into the air, and there is some of the pages are stuck together from moisture that's accumulated down here, and the pages that you are able to open, while like smudged, look like they were handwritten, like Gregorian text.
Mm.
Do you want to make a history of magic check?
I think it's important to state she was not doing this to gain any sort of knowledge. She doesn't really care. She was going to hold this out for Nolan to be like, oh, no, this one's in Braille, and then have him feel a really old book. That's like gross.
Still, you might be able to put something passively together.
I'll try to make a history of magic check. Six.
Never mind. You give it to
Yeah.
him, and he's like, "See, Gemma, maybe this place was around in 1824." He says, and he takes the book. What? We have a Braille book over. Why would you make me look like an idiot? Cass, what are you doing?
I think she's just staring up at the bones and like weighing her options before she's gonna raise her wand up and try to defendo just a nick of the bone. Because she wants something like tactile to keep.
Penguin pebbling out here. Yeah, you can target a 5-foot section of it. Do you have Defendo locked in?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Cast out Defendo. And, in order to get the feel that it's strong enough to cut through bone, go ahead and make me a spellcasting ability check. See how much oomph your magic has.
I think it's only an 8. I don't think I have anything that gives me advantage.
Just an 8. Cast out
Yeah, just an 8.
Defendo. And what ends up happening instead is that you cut up there, and the you're not charms. You wouldn't happen to be charms, would you?
No.
It strikes up like a little tiny white arc, and you can hear something hit. The bone itself stays there, a groove is carved down upon it, but the bit went too far and sliced a piece of metal that was like a little metal wire that was holding it up, and an entire section of bone comes crashing down in front of you. Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah. Okay. Certainly could have gone better. Just pick up the bone as best as I can.
Yeah.
Cass,
What?
you realize that this is a complete skeleton that is possibly worth hundreds of rubies.
Yeah, but I can't like make the whole thing small.
Not only that, Cass, darling, if this is some sort of incredible creature, it could be a non-tradable.
I'm not gonna trade it. I
So,
just
like,
want it.
illegal to have kind of thing.
You guys don't
Which-
know what this is.
More power,
She looks
more
around.
power to you. Honestly.
Don't encourage law breaking. That's horrible of you, Rhiannon. I'm
It's
shocked
Gemma
and
says-
appalled.
It's fine. No one's gonna know. No one even knows we're down here.
Gemma says, "You guys don't know what this is."
What is it?
Oh, is it your
Tell
father?
by just looking at it in the first 5 seconds.
Oh, I know.
I thought Cassandra was joking.
She knows a lot about snakes. I just assumed she knew.
Rhiannon?
Isn't it obvious?
I can't say that it is. What is
You
it?
can make a magical creatures check. Yeah.
Oh,
I made one
for
for
Rita
Gemma.
actually know. I thought I was just
Yeah.
shitting. I'll make an actual magical creature check.
Yeah. I rolled for Gemma. She got 19 on the die.
I feel like
so
it's
I keep
appropriate
rolling
for
19s
Rhiannon to
today.
know.
She, maybe, but I still want to be fair about it. So it's either a lie or I know.
Oh,
Natural fucking 20.
You
Of
know
course
the
you
exact
know.
name of this thing.
You know how it.
I know the
died?
given name of this specific basilisk.
This is. I almost spoiled shit. Fuck.
It's not a spoiler. Everyone knows.
Well, no, I think
Except for
she
Dylan,
may
I guess.
almost said something spoilery.
Yeah, don't.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought it might be, so I won't say it.
I think we all have to be thankful that it doesn't have any eyes. That
Indeed.
is a
Well, of course, it doesn't
basilisk.
have eyes. It's bones.
That's a basilisk, Cass. It's not just a snake. It's king of the serpents.
I thought that was Jormungandr.
No, this one's real, hon. Quintuple.
Also, I thought
X
basilisks are the little ones that like walk on water and they run real stupid.
No, they kill you in a single glare, Wilfred says. I've heard about
Yep.
them in stories. This is a basilisk? It's huge.
I never heard of this before. How do they kill you?
They just
By
have to look
looking at
you in
you.
the eye.
And you
And
drop
you
dead?
die immediately.
That's terrifying.
Super
What
dead.
about-
Drop dead immediately.
Really quick. Would
It's
a
like Onici
basilisk
on a
fang
bad
be
day,
consi-
she says to Gwyn.
Sorry, Brooke.
Really quick. Would a basilisk fang be considered a magical object?
No.
She's gonna think really hard for a second and look at the basilisk like fangs.
Mm-hmm.
I
I think we might be doing a spellcasting ability check here in a second.
maybe, I don't know. I'm just being silly and goofy. I'm just a girl. I don't know what I want to turn it into, but I want to
Get
turn
one
it
for
into
me.
something.
Rhianna, would you help Nolan down the stairs?
Yes.
I want to try to Veraverto one into something. I don't know what I want to Veraverto it to. What would be like
What's the range on Veraverto?
It's touch. However, I do have distance spell,
Oh,
which makes it 30, I think.
That'll do
Yeah, distance spell, my beloved. What would be like the monetary equivalent, like a ruby?
for a basilisk fang?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know because you didn't even know anything about Basilisk.
Mhm. Well, now that I know that it's a basilisk, can I make like a history of magic check or something?
Yes, you can make a history magic check.
Wahoo. What the fuck is my history of magic?
Suppose she's gonna, Rianne's gonna walk down kind of the stairs and sort of sit next to Nolan.
Ah!
No one's like rubbing his leg right now, trying to make sure
Um,
he's okay.
Yeah, while she's there, she'll like turn to Cass. Oh, another thing. They say that the basilisk is a known wizard killer, but for one exception, parcel mouths can control them.
I don't know what that is.
Cat? Sorry, not Cat. Evelyn? What'd you get?
I got a 9.
You got a 9. You're not sure what it would be worth.
I'll just fucking turn it into like. I don't even know what to turn it in. I'll turn it into like a diamond. I don't know. Like a small diamond.
All right. With a distance spell, Evelyn, you're able to do that. Berberto. And there is a little ting, ding, ding, that hits the ground, a tiny little diamond. I'll say you can catch it out of the air instead of it dropping on the ground.
Wonderful. Rihanna, you wanted this?
Aww. Evie.
I know,
Here,
you don't have
catch.
to thank me.
Gimme.
Just throw a tiny diamond across the room.
Gemma, is this going to be me and you next year?
Excuse me?
I'm obviously kidding.
Nothing could replace my love and devotion to Rhiannon LeFay. Don't be silly.
And likewise, my best friend is Arnesia.
And
Just insulting
Quinn's
her.
best friend is me. Glad we're all on the same page.
You make fun of your best friends, so. Is she now? I thought the two of you were at each other's throats.
We sorted things out. For the most part.
Yeah.
She looks Cass up and down. Make an insight check. That's a 19 on the die again. What how's that going, Cass?
She's trying her best to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's clearly not happy, but she's working through it as best she can.
Mm-hmm.
I
Poor
think
guy.
the thing that she reads the most is
says.
she's like not sure what Gemma, the whole Gemma win thing is right now.
Gemma grabs one of the bones. She is going to. Oh, she rolled okay. She's going to grab it and like pull out a rib and hand it off toward Cass.
Okay, thank you. Take the bone. That doesn't mean we're cool. I just don't hate you. I'm gonna go look at that desk over there with the shiny thing. The main desk down here at the bottom.
That's fine. People only hate what they care about.
Oh, really?
It has to relate in some way. You hate somebody that you don't even care for?
I mean, me and you used to. I guess I could say I hated you at one point. We patched things up a little bit. I don't know if I cared for you.
What in the past few hours? Well, we can call it, you have been trapped. What's that? I'm actually out of character. I'm forgetting the name.
Stockholm syndrome.
The Stockholm. Call it Stockholm syndrome.
I don't think I'm the one that trapped you in here. You followed us. I'm just glad we're not going to be at each other's throats anymore.
There has been a truce, she says toward Cass. And it extends to you too, seeing as you're best friends and all.
Good. I think she just like looks back up at like the skull of the basilisk for a second. So, if it kills you by looking, why does it need poison?
You can
Doesn't
always
make
close your
sense.
eyes. You have to make eye contact.
It's kind of like saying if a boa constrictor needs, if a boa constrictor kills you by constricting, why does it need teeth?
Because it needs to keep you from coming back out. That's
But
why
if
they
it
have
kills you-
reticulated teeth.
I didn't invent the thing. Some wizard put a
Invented
Bruce-
animals?
I mean, some creatures, magical and mundane, were created with the intervention of both wizards and non-wizards.
There's
Okay.
a statute now about the illegal breeding, so it doesn't happen as often. And Gemma turns and starts walking down toward the front of a classroom.
I'll walk with her.
Herpo the fowl, by the way. Just to let you know. Put a chicken egg under a toad. Then that became the basilisk. A complete killing machine.
That makes
Someone
sense.
named
Chickens are
Herpes won?
vicious.
Why would someone named Herpes make a big snake? That doesn't make sense.
Oh no, just Herpo. One herp. A single herp.
Hippo?
Herpo. Herpo the fowl.
That's a weird name.
Yeah,
Most wizards have weird names.
it's true.
Only the great ones.
Guess none of us will be great then. None of us have weird names.
Tamamo's got a
Speak
kind
for
of cool
yourself.
name. Wherever Tamamo
You don't
is,
know my
she's
middle
got a
name.
cool name.
Wait, where the hell is she? She looks around. Because Tama's
That's
been completely
perfect.
silent this entire time.
Tamamo the unseen.
I'm all around you, and the voice will like bounce between the whole room.
You have to show me how to do that.
No.
Gemma, who are you talking to?
You want to roll for gaslighting? Roll a deception check.
25.
Tamamo, can't you all hear her too?
No, I was
The-
messing with you
Tamamo.
earlier.
The accident was 5 years ago, Gemma. You have to let me go.
Oh, that is if everyone gets cool with this really quickly, I think that's the funniest thing.
I think we should do it. I don't know, guy.
I'm gonna choose to think that you guys are fucking with me.
Gwen will go put her hand on Gemma's shoulder and look at her and say, "I am. I'm sorry. I know we have a truce. I shouldn't fuck with you."
You almost got me. Oh. Gemma says a little bit bashfully, but there's a hint of respect in her voice about the fact.
She'll give a little
Alright.
nod and go up to the big thing at the table.
Yeah. While people are doing that, people are continuing around the room, seeing what they can find. And Rhiannon, you come sit next to Nolan. He's rubbing his leg there, and he leans over on the table, and he finds something on there, and then you can hear something rolling, and ooh, he grabs onto the crystal ball. These are the jumbo size. You know, these used to be made out of selenite.
Does this look like it's made out of selenite? Or is this standard crystal ball fare? Like
Look
made
down
out of
upon
glass?
it, and Nolan answers your question for you. I think this one's quartz.
Looks a little chipped in places, but probably still usable.
Well, crystal balls were rarely ever without blemish way back in the day. You'd have a few chips here and there, but they added character to it, meant the light in different ways. So I hear.
So you can test out for yourself, I imagine.
I don't know. I have a little one, divination's kit at home. I was messing around with it one day, and I don't know, I kind of... I'm not sure how to explain it. It's like I started to know little things. My brother was going to fall down the stairs. I told him to be careful. It happened anyway.
Ooh. Sounds like you might be a seer.
Kind of blushes. Seer. Maybe. I guess you never know, right? Don't have divinations class till next year.
Well, if you see something happen, why not work to prevent it?
There's a few different schools of thought on that. Some people think that by working against it, that you end up making it come to pass. What do you believe?
Well,
Do
did
you
your
think
father...
if you knew the future that you'd actually be able to change it?
Can I answer that question with a question? Did your brother fall down
He
the
nods.
stairs?
He did, but he didn't listen to me, so jury's out.
And what happens when he fell down the stairs?
He ended up at St. Mungo's, and they had to cast his arm. He was drinking pumpkin juice with his Skelly Girl for like the next week, which I think I'm going to have to be doing once whatever you guys did wears off. I feel like I'm going to be really sore tomorrow.
Well, if we knew that this was happening, then I would have definitely tried to prevent it. Whatever means necessary.
I wish I knew before going in that bathroom that I'd wind up here. Would have saved us all a lot of trouble.
Why did you go to that bathroom?
What do you mean?
I mean, there were other bathrooms. Upstairs, on the floor you were on.
It's one of my, it's a favorite of mine. Not anymore.
A favorite of yours.
I like the
A
dungeons.
derelict.
No
a
one ever goes
derelict-
down there.
A derelict bathroom in the middle of the unauthorized section of the dungeons. Far off the beaten path. Uneven flooring.
Make it an intimidation check.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I do have inspo just in case. That's a 24.
Yeah, you keep on highlighting some of the more difficult things to believe about Nolan's story, and he gets more and more nervous. Yeah, just like that. He seems really, really suspicious.
Okay, and I get that just in general from him.
Oh yeah, he's ready to break. He's like fiddling with the crystal ball in his hand.
She like puts her hand over his. Nolan, I came down here to help you. It's going to continue. I want you to know. If it's about a secret, you know I can keep them pretty well. And if it makes you feel any better, I could tell you a few of mine.
It's not about a secret. He kind of like listens to try to hear if anyone's nearby, and I think people might look at me differently if they knew.
I feel the same way sometimes.
I've been hearing voices in the hallways. Not like student, like a choir. Tried the choir room, asked Professor Flitwick, and they don't meet at that time. There's no clubs. And I just felt old. I was curious. I even broke a vial of salamander blood in potions class just so I could get out. And I found it all the way here. The next period came, and I said that I'd look into it the next day.
Mm.
And then the floor gave out. And I was just down there so long. And I thought I was gonna die. And then you all came. And, and now you're down here because of me. And I didn't mean for any of that. Please believe me when I say that.
I believe you. Others might not. But I believe you. I know
Hearing
you.
voices isn't really a good sign. Ever.
No, not usually. That's why no one would admit to it. But you admitted it. Which means
Please don't tell anybody.
your secret's safe with me.
Oh. Thank you.
You have my support. I'm not going to do anything that endangers that. And you've certainly earned enough punishment to sufficiently suffuse any kind of desire to want to alert anyone else to that and raise their ire at you.
He looks down, trying to stay quiet about it all. Good scene. Anything you want else out of it?
No, not really. I think she's going to like just kind of hold his hand, just kind of like a silent show of support.
Reassurance.
Straight people.
Mamo,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything you want to do? I'm throwing the spotlight your way. If you want to take it.
So Tamamo is a bit intrigued by that abyss she saw.
Yeah.
So she's just kind of perusing, seeing if there's anything on that. But she's also kind of keeping an ear out for them voices she's been hearing.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Let me see. I got an inspo. Let's do it. It's a 19.
Okay. You walk along the walls out here and hold your ear to the wall. You know that likely beyond this wall is nothing but void. Hold it there for a moment, and there's nothing. Nothing for a while. And then you hear a creak. Not from like a wood board, something larger. You feel something unsettling. You turn around, look around the room to see what it is. You look back out the way you came, and you can see the floor, something that no one else has noticed up until this point. The floor bends slightly. It's so minute that people mostly go on their way without really come to realize. You see the world like it is. This space is freeform, like laminate floor, made to bend and twist as need be. The stone that you stand on is not true stone. The wood that you stand on is not wood. Or is it that space itself is undulating? It's an odd thought. But you have felt different since that interaction. Something feels off kilter. whether yourself or the world, this space is all wrong. You can feel it in your bones.
Um. Okay. Makes me think like the whole space is imaginary for the most part.
Make an insight check.
Inside. Okay. Fuck. That is an 11.
You don't yet have the expertise to really place your finger on it, to understand what it is that you're confronted with. And there's a part of it that scares you beyond any better judgment. Fear of the unknown. Found you! You hear next to you. And Wilfred has arrived up here, has his wand pointed directly at you. Do you want to make a stealth check to try to just like
Yeah, just
fade into
fade
shadow?
away. Yeah, let's go.
You can try. I'm giving you disadvantage.
Your token is so creepy. It fits perfectly.
Hold on. I'll take like a couple steps back, and then I'll use my feature again. My last time. To give myself
Which feature?
advantage. Shadow blend.
It's a regular roll.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just look at the difference, like being right here, and then I pull back, and it's like can barely see you.
It's a 17. Literally, just like rotate the mini, and then you can hardly see her.
Like I'll click off so the yep. Just can't see her. It's nuts. Yeah, what was like found you, and you like step back and fade back in the shadows. Who wants to take bets that Tamamo's human?
I want to bet that she's not.
No, that's what I want to bet.
Now that's an interesting thought, and her voice just bounces around the room again.
Wilfred feels like he has caught your ire. It's so creepy. Seeing you move in the background like a shadow.
This is the perfect mini.
See, I'm gonna come back. Cass, anything you want to do?
These are a bunch of desks, right?
Yes.
Do they have any like drawers?
These ones, no, they're more like something to put things on.
They're just flat. Okay.
Yeah, they'd probably be slightly angled, like drawing boards. There
Hmm.
is
More
papers
like
and
an easel.
whatnot that and old scrolls that are marked along here. And if you want to go investigating,
Sure.
you can feel free to roll that.
Investigation. As a 19.
As you are looking around, you were able to find a scroll that was hidden like underneath of a book, And when the book itself is all rot, but the scroll underneath has been protected by it. It looks to be in mostly pristine condition. You use the tips of your fingers to like unfurl it a bit, and you can hear it crinkle. But as you pull it open a bit, you can see depictions of wand work are illustrated on it.
Can I just like idly like match the wand work, see what happens?
All right. The text itself is written in Old English, so it's a little
It's
little
hard
tough
to read.
but you can see the depictions for it. Yeah, make me a spellcasting ability check.
Okay. That is a 16.
Give me 5 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, could you actually? It shouldn't be a spellcasting ability. Can you add your divinations plus wisdom modifier instead of spellcasting ability?
Oh God. That is a 5 then.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a 5.
A 5 total?
Yeah. I have a -7
Oh.
in divination.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. You're not able to complete it. Why didn't it work? Nothing came out. You try reading again. You find a scroll for the spell Beast Bond.
Okay.
You establish a telepathic link with one beast you touch that is friendly to you. The spell fails if the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher. Until the spell ends, the link is active while you and the beast are within line of sight of each other, and through the link, the beast can understand your telepathic messages to it, and it can telepathically communicate simple emotions and concepts back to you. And while the link is active, the beast gains advantage on attack rolls against any creature within 5 feet of you that you can see.
Okay. Well, it's a very useful spell, if I can ever get it.
It's a simple one. It's only first level.
Yeah, but I do have -7.
Wonder where your best friend is.
I don't know.
Your Hufflepuff best friend.
All right. I think that's good for me.
You can stow that away into your bag.
Yep, I'll do that.
Gemma just told me a joke, and I'm laughing at it as that's happening.
Evelyn.
Yes.
Are you going up to like the front or something, or what are you doing?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, sorry. Yeah, no, that wouldn't. Okay. You walk over toward the front and can see this teacher's desk set upon a stage, like a lecture hall. The chair looks very ornate, and this odd thing on the desk, you've never seen anything like it. You can see on the far side of the room there is a hefty door with a sign over top of it that reads restricted.
I'm gonna take that hat and put it on.
You take it, and like tiny little moths flutter into the air.
Ew, gross.
You kind of flap it out like a old rug, and place it over your head. It's not bad. Really old though. The seams are frayed.
How do I look? She'll say to the room.
Like you just went to McHavelock's visiting headgear.
Oh, I was going for more of a thrift store look.
It makes your hair look like a dirty carpet.
Ew! She'll take it off.
Looks like something McGonagall would have worn in her 20s.
Oh, smells like her too. She'll take a seat in the desk.
Hey, you can sit there, Gemma says.
Says who?
You're not the teacher.
I don't see a teacher at all, actually.
Gwen's going over to the door that says restricted. I'm trying to open it.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. Gemma is like, never heard of a divination's dungeon though. That's for certain. I thought that divinations was always taught in the divination's tower up on the 7th floor. This does not look like it has any windows, so it's not like it used to be up higher or anything.
It does make more sense to have it in a tower than you can use astrology and whatnot.
Darcy's like, I still don't understand a lot of this stuff. You guys can actually, like, tell the future? Well, some people can. Other people are crockpots.
It's a rare skill to have. Most people go crazy because of it. It's even rarer to have a seer who can actually communicate the future.
You put your feet up on the desk or anything? Or
No, she's like mainly looking for like a journal or something to see if there's like any gossip, you know, like a grading book or something.
Sure. You can make me an investigation check. There's a few things that you might be able to find.
14.
14. With a 14, you notice the chair that you're sitting on is very nice make. It's leather, metal, and it's held up quite well. You can see the visage of coiling snakes that push up on the sides. Obviously, whoever made this was really loved snakes, like Cassandra. And then, once again, looking at the thing on the top of the desk, you see like a line of runes that surround this bowl that has what looks to be a crystal ball inside of it, being held by two hands and bolted down to the desk as if it's a permanent fixture. And then lastly, you notice a small drawer on the underside of the desk. You have flashbacks to Professor Dildero's desk.
I love stealing. She'll like immediately try to open it.
And it is locked. There's a tiny little lock on it.
Fuck.
What?
Does
Darcy
anyone
says
have-
here in swear.
Does anyone have one of those unlocking things, the spells, or like a skeleton key?
Oh, I know one of those spells. I tried to unlock Flitwick's cabinet.
This isn't too far off.
She's gonna lead Nolan down with her. All right.
Mhm.
I think
Leave him like a trail of treats.
he
Candy.
can sniff me out.
He's
I lead him like a trail of Cheerios.
Breadcrumbs.
Bring him with me. That's my boy.
Yeah, that's our pet. God. Get him closer.
Actually,
Oh,
maybe I'll
okay. You'd have to like help him up the stairs and everything.
Come here,
All
boy.
the way
You can
through
do it.
here.
Jump up the stairs. Come on.
I like to
You
believe
guys
that's what she
were-
says, like in character.
Evelyn
little
would.
dog.
I know. And Rhiannon like pats the top of his head. All right, I'm gonna fucking
you grab his tie.
yeah. Walkies. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the desk. I have to attempt it. But can I cast System of Perio?
Yeah, totally.
Does this
You've been
count as bad
invited.
intestines? If this is like
Intestines?
Bad intestines? Yeah, you have IBS
Well,
real
do you
bad.
have IBS?
Yeah. Can I like blow this Locke's
Blow out your
asshole
colon?
wide open?
Okay. All right.
This locks out.
She is rolling
Yes,
with
you
bad
may
intestines.
200k
Yeah,
slower
intentions.
and enemies to
It
lovers.
is not bad
Christine.
intentions.
It is bad intention. I'm breaking and entering.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
doing a
Do you-
B&E right now.
High or low?
This is a school.
High or low?
Sacred, help me. High. Always go high.
Mm-hmm. What do
That's low.
Sacred was here, and it did not help me. Fine.
you didn't believe?
I believed.
Did you believe though? I don't know. You sounded pretty
You
nervous
just gotta
about
believe
going,
harder.
hi.
Every time that Jess and Sikrin are in the same like game and I do a high or low, Jess chooses to believe so hard and it's always a low every time.
Meanwhile, Sikrin, almost to spite me, every single time, usually in the same session, will say hi, and it will be high. Fine, it was a dirty 20 anyway. System of Perio.
Bitch.
So B System Aperio. Jim's like, oh no, isn't that the really loud one? There is a loud crack, 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 crack that echoes through the room, and you can all feel the room begin to shake abnormally. And Tomoe, you now feel it.
Tomoe.
There's a part of you that understands a little bit more.
Tomoe.
You just pulled a me.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Tomoe. I'm literally addressing
Tomoe.
Tomoe.
It's a mama.
It is a little cruel that the two Japanese PC characters are both start with T.
Fuck.
Love you, buddy.
Apologies. They both have T's and M's and O's. So my bad. Tamamo, you can feel that when everything shakes around you, you can see, looking back down the way you came, the entire floor kind of undulating like this. Meanwhile, everyone else experiences a static shake. But the lock is blown out. And that subsides, obviously.
Oh, no, that's interesting.
Evelyn? To your desk.
Oh, she'll open it.
You can see old parchment, extra quills. One quill that looks to be like a bright red plume on it. And there is a tiny tag that's still attached to it with twine. And it's written in calligraphic font. It says, it says, just in case you ever lose yours, enjoy, G.
Oh my god, these bitches gay.
And touching it, out of character, you are now cursed. This is a phoenix feather quill, and no matter what you do, no matter what type of quill you try to use in the future, it will always be this one.
What?
Oh, that means any kind of quick notes quill or anything
I
like that. It
fucking
will always
stole
be.
that quick notes quill and
For
everything.
nothing.
Oh, wait, okay. I didn't want to fuck you up that bad. I just thought it would be funny. I didn't think about that quick notes quill. Okay. It will just always return to you. If you try to throw it out, it will reappear in your bag.
Okay.
I didn't want to
If you
fuck you up that bad. I just
if you
wanted it to be a little
hadn't
thing.
stolen that in the beginning, that would be really funny. But
Mhm. And you can also see something has rolled forward, banged against the drawer itself. It's a little vial. You can see it glowing, and you also see a like a small journal or like a little
She'll
notebook.
like throw the quill behind her and immediately grab the journal, completely ignoring the other thing and leaving it open for someone else.
Rhiannon, you can see that thing like
Damn.
rolling down.
let me grab shiny. Hello, shiny, pretty.
Nolan says, "Accio thing." Thing flies over toward him.
Oh, did he actually catch it?
Yep.
How did you see that? Are you faking
I've been practicing Accio. I know where they come.
it? That's what she said.
Oh, you're this close. This close to horny jailbrook. I'll have you know.
I'm flipping through that journal. I'm being nosy.
And you can see through it, reading what's written down, grades for out of character, the first class of Hogwarts for divinations class. Amongst those names, as you're flipping through it, you can see notes on everybody. And this person who's writing the notes is grades very harshly. We've got a lot of D's and P's, a few T's. But they also have favorites. And one of the favorites that's spoken of highly in it is Morgana Le Fay.
Ooh. Rihanna.
Excels mostly in my other classes, and I suppose she is proficient, or has shown such. I'm hoping to push her with a few new spells, however, and see if she is able to dig out what I can push. And there's another name. Another one that's graded highly. He has an O, but is not spoken of very nicely. Spoken of quite an annoyance that he's doing so well. And the name is Merlin Sylvestris.
Rihanna. You do know that you're a legacy, don't you? I mean, obviously.
Obviously, these looks were passed down for generations.
Mm-hmm. Are you any good at divinations? Do you have the third eye?
Why ask me?
Well, because it seems like your ancestor did.
What are you talking
What?
about? Darcy says.
In this grade book, Merlin is listed, of course. Morgana as well. Must be from the first class. It seems like Morgana was his favorite. Whoever this was.
Don't make me
Can
an
you tell-
investigation check to see if you can find the name of the grader.
Yeah. Jess, what were you saying?
No, I was actually going to ask whether or not you could find the name of the grader.
15?
Down bottom right of every page, written with his signature, Salazar Slytherin.
I'm gonna copy the shit out of this.
You're
For
going to
what
copy
purpose?
Salazar Slytherin's signature?
Be like, there was this new rule found that was actually put in place by the Salazar Slytherin.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's actually really cool.
You make me eat my words.
Hold on. Slytherin.
There's no
signature
sneezing
added.
after 3 p.m.
It's literally like she presents McGonagall with like a very ornate like looking scroll, and it just says in like the most distinguished font, "Fuck bitches, get money." Salazar Slytherin.
A McLean will always have
37.
all O's. Salazar Slytherin.
Any student who has the initials EM.
Casual Fridays are a must.
What would be medieval
it's written in,
casual?
like, it's written in like Gen Z speak.
It looks like it was none other than the Salazar Slytherin.
What? No way. Gemma like moves over to the other side toward you to get a look.
She immediately like snatches away the book and closes it, and she will lean
You're-
back,
you're
put her
lying.
feet on the desk. Am I?
Show us then. What do you have to hide?
How badly do you want to see it?
It's the namesake of our house. Don't you keep it from me?
I deal in favors.
Fine, I'll give you a favor. If his name is actually on that.
Okay. She'll immediately open it and show Gemma.
It's just... Oh my goodness. She looks around the room. Oh my goodness, she says, looking up at the basilisk. And then her gaze like turns toward the hat. She looks up at Rhiannon. The two of them look at each other. She leaps forward at the hat.
She'll snatch it. She
No,
doesn't
let's
want
make
it,
a
but
contested sleight of hand check.
she Rhiannon
damn
doesn't
it.
want it, but she knows Gemma wants it.
Mhm. Oh,
I
fuck.
need you to know, I have favors on both Gemma and Tamamo right now. I
It's
am
only a 13.
Oh
establishing
damn
my
it!
empire.
Hold on. Do I help? Someone help me.
Do we have any
Nolan?
Hufflepuffs? Hufflepuffs.
I'm not gonna work against Gemma right now. We have a truce.
I don't think Nolan could
Cassandra.
help you because he didn't know what was happening, so...
Mm-hmm.
Cassandra.
I can only make Gemma worse.
Make her worse.
Yes, she...
Okay, sure.
Trip her.
So
I'm
I
just
have
gonna
to
say,
roll a
like,
negative
it's too
D4.
ratty, Gemma, give it up. And then I'll roll my minus D4.
No, I roll it.
Oh, then go ahead.
Yeah, the roller rolls it. It's a negative 2. 11. did you get?
Rollies.
It's 11 and
Rollies.
11.
11 versus... Let's do rollies.
Rollies.
Roll D20. I rolled 19. For the third time, with Gemma specifically, this session.
Can I
Shouldn't
get
it
her
be a
just?
sleight
Can I
of hand?
impose? Can I impose disadvantage on her if I like take my fingers and poke her eyes?
What the
Fuck it.
fuck?
Oh no! Why did I agree to this? Oh, I got a 4.
Can
Did you get a 4?
Can I
Double
grab
rollies.
Gemma?
Double rollies.
Can I grab
Spidey's is
Gemma?
getting even worse. It's great.
someone-
They're like, she's like
can
trying to grab
someone-
it. You grab it. She smacks. She like tries to swipe you away. You poke her in the eye. Ow! She kicks you in the shin.
No one help. Can you give me a D4?
Can I like fucking tackle Gemma?
Jeez.
That's
So
a 4.
Gemma
That's
has
an 8.
disadvantage, and you have advantage on the rollies.
Oh, rollies. Sorry.
Natural 20 is the first check for Gemma, and a 3 is the second.
10.
Finally.
14 with the Nolan help. Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to swipe it away. Ah. Fine. Have it. Fine. I didn't want it. Just gonna walk over to Gwen.
Why are you guys fighting over a hat?
Oh, I don't know. This ratty old thing's disgusting.
Oh, I think she was asking Gemma because you guys are on the other side of the room.
Oh.
Because some people can't let other people have anything nice.
Oh, she's like crying.
She's actually crying.
Oh. I want to Accio the hat, but I don't want to take it from Jess, so I'll just give her a hug.
That's nothing. Okay. So, Jess has it. Nolan's like, he corks the glowing thing. Ooh. That doesn't smell like a potion.
It's not a potion. It's a little glowing thingy.
Darcy takes it.
Glowing thingy.
Looks at it flowing. That's weird. It's like a hair.
Drink it and
Floating
see what
air.
happens.
No.
I dare you.
Drink it, drink it, drink it. Wilfred sang from the other side.
I think
Mama,
you are
where
really
are you?
a Gryffindor.
I don't
I
know.
can't
Where am
even
I?
find you. I don't know. Did you go in the other room? Where?
I'm still in there. No, that's cheating. Can't do that.
It's cheating. I have to find you.
Just hiding in the back.
If you went like this,
Oh,
I
yeah.
may have never found you. Like, yeah.
I had to give you at least something, you know.
Fuck. Okay, I'm glad you're over here. I didn't want you to be like on the other side of the fucking thing.
Is there anything
Drink
in
it,
this chair
drink
at all?
it. Huh?
If you don't,
Is there anything like in this chair at all? I'm guessing it's like a throne.
It looks to be not a chair, but like an altar that
Oh.
like they would have like put different divining equipment on.
Okay.
Meanwhile, make a persuasion check, Evelyn.
yeah. I'm finally making someone do this. This has been my goal in
You have
literally every
advantage.
fucking nat 20.
Darcy's like, drink it, peer pressure coming. Fuck it. What? And you can see Darcy has a "that's so Raven" moment.
Mhm.
They're Muggle-born too. She doesn't even know
We
this is
zoom in
possible.
through her eye. And not everybody has seen this. Dylan hasn't. So I'm going to describe what Darcy and Darcy alone sees. But Darcy will tell you guys about it afterwards, so you'll have to give me a minute to find my notes here. Unless
I'm
I
so
had-
happy I got someone to do this. I was gonna be the charm if it didn't happen.
Somebody's clicking and typing. It's very loud. Okay. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure Dylan. If you've seen, and Kat too. I don't know if Kat's ever seen it. So if both of you
Yeah, I
have
have.
seen it, you let me know.
I've never
But you
done this
have
session.
Kat.
I have seen it.
You could find this not at the session. Like it can be revealed later. I don't think you have though. If you have seen it, just cut me off because we don't need to do it again. But
Is it about the
Darcy?
Sorry.
Darcy feels wind hitting her face as she falls far, far below and drops down. And she's in the divination dungeon, the same place she was before. Guys, she looks around and doesn't see any of you around there. You don't hear her say anything out of character. But the area is visibly new, lit by warm candlelight. Above her, that old snake skeleton is held on the ceiling. Drawings of divining tools line the walls. She sees an old man sitting at the front of an empty classroom, piercing green eyes, an emerald locket, and a long white beard adorn his face. He looks entirely focused on what's in front of him when a voice breaks the silence. Good evening, Archmage. Have you seen this before, Dylan?
It sounds familiar, but keep going. I'll cut you off if
The man breaks his focus and looks up. Mr. Sylvesterist. He taps his quill, the red feather quill, into the inkwell. Thou shouldst be in bed. Alas, here I am, Master Slytherin, he says in retort. Must you cost me yet another year of losses at the hands of my peers? Nay, nay, none need know. He has a big sigh. Prithee, tell me why thou hast come down to my dungeon this evening.
I've heard it.
Sylvester. Okay. So he walks down, and the two of them speak together. Sylvesterus reveals about his knowledge of Salazar's plans, and in the end, Salazar agrees to his help on the matter of Inanimatus Septus. And that is when Darcy comes back. Whoa, you okay? Wilfred's like, I didn't think you'd actually do it. What do you mean you didn't think I'd actually do it? Where were you guys?
We were right here the entire time.
No one could hear me. I was watching these two men
Did you see something?
talking. Did you have a big vision? No one says. I think so. No way! You, it's cool. No one tries to keep it cool. And then Darcy goes off about it. Tells you guys all the details.
Huh. I have I ever heard of this happening if someone drank a potion or something?
History magic check.
$18.
Yes, you have. It's a very niche thing, but if that wasn't a potion, it had to have been a memory. And they can be consumed, but now Darcy is the only one who will ever see it or remember it, but Darcy can remember it in complete clarity.
Oh, shit.
What am I? Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die?
No.
Am I possessed? Do I have someone else's head in my head?
Yes,
Kind of.
unfortunately.
No.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid you got 10 years.
Rhiannon.
I don't trust you. They say, pointing down at you. Evelyn,
To be
give it to
fair,
me
you shouldn't
straight.
trust me either. It was a memory.
Elysian Praeterita. Nolan speaks out.
Huh?
Don't mind me.
She'll like look at Rhiannon like, what the fuck is your boy on about?
What'd you say?
He said like something about Elysian Praeterita. Evelyn was
Mhm.
like, what? And then she looked at Rhiannon like, what the fuck is he on about?
She just kind of smiles and then like pats his head again.
He's divining, fanboying. All right. Any other remarks we want to have? Doesn't sound like it. Oh, good. Okay.
Let's do this thing.
Gwen, after all this, you were distracted from the door over there. Gemma is sulking in one of the walls, and you turn back toward this restricted area. This old
So-
door is heavy as they're continuing to talk about the memory.
I'll say to Jim, as they mess with that dusty old desk, this is where the good stuff probably is. We'll find something in there that we can have. She'll first try the lock and see if it opens up.
The door itself is locked, yes.
She'll cast Alohomora. I have to attempt
You have it
it.
locked in? Okay.
Sorry, typing is hard apparently. 12.
12
It
is
was a success. Yes.
Wonderful. So you cast out Alohomora, and there's a heavy click, 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 and the door unlocks.
Let's come in.
You want to open it?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. You place your hands upon the hefty door and give it a good shove, and it opens up into a large hallway. And just as you do so, you all can hear a hefty click, 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 coming from like around in the walls. It echoes from all around you, and
Tamamo?
as you go to move through the door, you look back toward Tamamo. The slamming of a heavy gate in front of you blocks your path. Let me show you if I can do it. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. Hide it in the wall. Why is it not working? There. Bam! Slams down in front of you. You can feel the earth begins to rumble. The door at the back of the divination's classroom slams shut. And
Guys, may have triggered something.
you can hear a clattering of bones behind the party. And you watch on in horror as a 50-foot long snake skeleton breathes in new life. You are caught like a deer in the headlights as this thing opens up its jaws, hisses loudly, coils its neck toward you, and spikes out to attack. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Yay!
Go!
Let's get it.
We'll be back in 10 minutes. Everybody roll your initiative now. Just go ahead and
Wait.
get that out of the way, and we will go on break. Peace.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people
We have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60 you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Good day. Welcome back to Magic and Mysterium. Now
Hi.
with 50% more bone snakes.
Bone snakes!
Bone snake. All right. I have already figured out in the interim the initiative. So we are already Mr. Bone Snake's going first. Come on, Bones. This is the initiative. We got Bone Snake, Cass, Tamamo, Evelyn, Bone Snake again, Rhiannon, Gemma, Bone Snake, Gwyn, Nolan, Wilfred. Student. Actually, I'm gonna move this one more. Okay. So, oh, what am I thinking? We need battle music. Darkest dungeon, battle music. This one is only 20 minutes long, so you might need to right-click loop it. However, I'll send in music now. There you go. I like this one. And it looks like we have somebody watching. Here, I'll send it to you. I'm guessing you're on Twitch, so. All right. This thing lays rears its neck back, strikes straight toward you, right across the room, and that's gonna be a roll to hit for you. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, rolled pretty well. Where are my notes?
It's attacking me, I'm assuming.
19.
Right?
Yep.
That hits.
You, Gwyn.
I can't Protego
All
yet.
right. No Protego yet. Okay, I'll need you to make a con save. Whenever anyone's hit, they need to make a con save.
Four. Is that something I want to use?
Okay, so
Take my
It's
subscriber.
on.
I was muted
Okay.
and I didn't realize it.
Thank you. 5. I'm gonna.
all right.
I'm gonna use my inspo. Let me roll one more time. 14. Is that good enough?
That beats the DC. Yep. So
Yeah.
then you end up not taking that damage, so it's gonna be less. That is a total of 5 points of piercing damage. As this thing strikes down and kind of clips you on the side, mostly biting down onto the wall next to you. Tears a chunk out of it and pulls back. You kind of like push off toward where Gemma's right there, and Gemma is obviously terrified. She screams out, but you are not poisoned. Your con save. That's the good news. This thing, now that it's hit you and it seems like you've backed up, it is going to attack. Fuck it, I'm gonna attack you again. But that is a 2 on the die. So then it's gonna attack Gemma. Since it's trying to attack you and she's right behind you.
Can I step in front and protect Gemma? I know that's not something mechanically I'm not normally allowed, but
Nope.
okay.
You can't. Because it's actually tried to attack you and missed you. Oh, Faith is giving advantages. Right now, there's 4 advantages. So your fifth one, 5 advantages. Everyone gets one. Everyone, send a heart to in chat for Faith.
Thank you, Faith.
Faith.
Thank you.
So this thing like bites down toward you again, and you like jump off to the right hand side, and it grabs onto Gemma, pulling her back into the air, and she is kind of flung a little bit through the room. She's pulled back here and then flung over past onto the floor. She is now prone. She's going to take some damage. Just make a con save. Successful con save. Another also 5 points of damage for her too. Add 5 points on you. Boom. All right. And the first person to act, Cassandra. You see your best friend getting attacked by a giant fucking Titan boa.
Yup.
What do you do?
She's gonna panic and not control herself, and so she's gonna yell at Snake, "Hey, Snake! Over here! Hey!" Try to get its attention.
Ooh, all right. You can hear from it. And it will turn toward you because you have parcel tongue. So you do distract it without any roll needed.
Hey.
However, it doesn't seem to be listening to you like Rhiannon said it would.
Okay. Whoa! We're friends. We're friends, right? Can I try and
No, you may not.
mechanically make it my friend?
You do that, it hits the ground and starts coming out after you. This thing is not happening. The nice part is, that is only your interaction.
Okay.
That's not anything else on your turn.
So I'm going to Petrificus Totalis it.
You cannot. I'm just
can't?
going to help you out here and not have you waste. You cannot because Petrificus Totalis only works on beings unless you cast it at 3rd level or higher, and you do not have 3rd level spell slots.
This is not technically a being.
No. To be clear, in Magic and Mysterium specifically, or according to the Wands and Wizards handbook, being is in place of humanoid.
Okay. It just says creature, that's why I was confused. Then I will...
Yeah, I can clear it up. Let me just open up the spell list here to help you out. So Petrificus Totalis. So the spell makes a being's arms and legs snap together, and it falls down, step on the board, make a ranged spell attack roll against a being within range. On a hit,
it says
the
a
target is knocked
creature
prone and paralyzed for the duration.
on the website. It says a creature. That's why I was confused.
And that would be wrong, because it says at higher levels, when you cast the spell slot using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you can target a beast instead of a being.
Right. Okay. I just wanted clarification. We have the
That's
spell
like on,
slots
the
now.
Magic Mysterium website.
We have the spell slots now. Can I do a Serpensoria instead? Because I have researched it.
Yes, you can.
Because I will attempt that then.
Snake. You summon dragon. No.
Oh God. I failed.
You summon giant.
I failed.
Scary thing.
I didn't summon anything.
Not a
How small
frog.
can you make this?
I had advantage. I rolled a 3 and a 2.
I'm sorry.
So unless I don't know, even with the subscriber, it would just be the 3, right?
It'd be the first of the 2 rolls. Wait, no, you had advantage, right?
Right.
So
from
subscriber
research.
would just be an extra roll.
Oh. Anyone, please? Please, Ineku?
I don't have any.
Take it.
Thank you.
It.
We're just gonna call it whatever the first is. Yeah. That one succeeds.
Go.
That does succeed then. So I get a snake.
A snack.
Oh, you succeeded now?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. So you cast out Serpensortia, and out of your wand, a frog. And you're like,
I can't talk to you.
Serpensortia! You cast again, and that thing whips around and conjured new in the space a Snake. Whoa.
Not that big. Not that big.
Hello.
Holy shit.
The heart eyes from this snake is about to happen. Pew.
What if...
I don't know why it starts out so big, but
Are you Majesty, Cass?
No. I'm scared. What do you want from me?
so the snake appears on the ground and it gets added to the initiative. So do you have the stat block for Pit Viper?
I don't.
I'll send
Okay.
it to you. I got it here.
Oh. Thank you, Sharon. Why
Sickrin
call you
always
Sharon?
has the Pit Viper stats on lock.
What did I call? I think Sickrin.
Let me find it.
Sickrin and Sharon are one.
One
Truly.
and
The same person.
Honestly, I would believe it. Sickrin scares me as much as Sharon scared Juliet.
So once you have that stat block, roll initiative for it.
That was Orion's baby girl. Sharon didn't know that.
Huh.
And he would never tell her.
Ryan's baby girl.
I'll be honest, Sharon hasn't scared me yet on Saturday morning.
You didn't know OG Sharon.
Thanks,
I'm
Sickrin.
pretty sure Sharon's the only one with an actual like kill count, like actual
Yeah,
murder.
Yeah, of a human being.
Mhm.
That is a natural 20 for 24.
Okay, cool. So it will go next.
Alrighty.
It would be up here though, technically in the initiative. So you've cast out Serpensortia. Snake versus snake. We get like the side view, and it becomes like the Mortal Kombat. The health bars show up.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, just help us out here. Please don't die. And then she's gonna run the other way to distract the snake while the other snake goes
This
in.
tiny.
I mean, please don't
You
die,
said-
snake. Tiny snake, go.
Please don't die. Let me show you what its perspective is.
Yeah, exactly.
Please don't die.
I
I'll do
believe
my
in you.
best.
I
This is
believe
the
in you,
Dark Souls
okay?
boss music that starts for it.
You just gotta roll. Just make sure you're skinny rolling, okay?
That Ashfinder is just chilling in Peru, whatnot. Like, yeah, living my life. But
It just shows up.
Please don't die. Just turns around. What
Me
the
and-
fuck?
Me and Elden Ring, whenever I fucking open those trap chests and get teleported across the map next to some dragon.
Alright. I'm running away. So like to the other side of the room.
Just
Not that way.
this is the exit. This
right.
is the exit.
I'm running parallel to the
Around.
door, but sideways.
15, 20, 25, 30 would be there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's immediately its turn.
Mhm.
So
Go, snake.
you control the snake because you're a parcel mouth, so it's gonna and try to probably like use its attack, wrap
Yeah.
around, try to break a bone or something.
Yeah.
We'll call it, because it's just better appropriately, we'll call it a boa.
Okay.
Because you have an affinity for snakes. Why the fuck not?
Cool. So that is a d20 plus. It's attack bonus 6.
Oh my gosh, Faith.
I guess use bite. 12.
12 would not hit, unfortunately. It's very close, though.
Do
Do you have words of encouragement? No, you have words of discouragement, don't you?
I have words of discouragement.
Gwen, could Gwen use it here on your snake?
Yeah.
Go snake, go!
Roll a d4. Yes, get a 2. 50-50.
So I roll d4.
Actually, it's 75% chance.
It did not.
You got a 1?
I got a 1.
Doesn't hit.
That's all right.
So this thing slithers out toward it and wraps around the body and begins to constrict, trying to hold it in place. Starts going into a death roll, but this thing's just way too big for it. Tamamo, from the darkness, a hero emerges.
I don't know about a hero, but sure. We will cast.
It's impossible to get a camera angle and go from here.
Yep. I'm in like a great spot too, so we're not moving it. Hey, don't turn a light on me! Don't you dare!
You're also stealthed.
Yeah. So since I'm stealth, would you say it has disadvantage on a saving throw from me?
Not saving throw. No.
Damn.
You have
Okay.
advantage on attack rolls against it.
That's fair. Fair enough. Then that's actually what we're gonna do. We're gonna draw the wand, and we're gonna toss out one bombarda. Okay, where is that? Bombarda.
At advantage.
No, yeah, sorry. D20, keep highest one, plus spell attack 5. 17.
17.
Yes.
Hits.
All right, Bombarda, that is 1d10.
Do you want to do your second attack now? Just like roll them all?
Yeah, might as well. I got Cantrip Master, so I can toss him twice.
Oh, cool.
So then I have advantage from Faith. Keep highest 1 plus 5. It's 24. I think that hits. So we'll just roll 2d10. As 12 bludgeoning.
Fuck yeah. Let's actually kill this thing this go around. Let's do it. So this thing is contending with the snake that was left behind, leaving Cassandra to run around. And from the shadows. Wait, you're here. Do you want to do it? Do you want to attack with the spell attack?
Oh yeah.
Do it.
Hold on.
You click on your mini, and then you right click on the mini you want to attack.
Wow.
Oh, wait, that's a physical attack. Oh no, there we go. Boom, boom. Throwing a spell across the way, there is a bright purple blast that shoots out of the darkness, which of course reveals you from stealth, and hits the back of this thing's head. It rears back, and then you throw out another one with an underhand, and it hits the side of its body. It turns toward you, pissed off, now aggroed against you.
Oh boo.
You've been seen.
Oh no. Get that torch off
The
me.
shadows no longer are your friends.
Yes, they are. They're always my friends.
Anything else, Mamo? Do you want to get by the door or
no?
Anything else?
I have a nice grouping of people in between me and that snake. We're fine.
Sure. Evelyn.
All right. Can I make a investigation check to try to put together the whole Evelyn's very smart. She's very methodical with her thinking. She does scientific method.
Right. Try to put together the what?
I'll message.
Okay. It's not your speciality, but you can roll me a Hail Mary for a history magic check.
Sure, fuck it. 22.
Okay. Yeah. You rolled a 15 on the die. Yes. It does come to mind. It would need a pretty powerful one, though.
It's bewitched. The charm effect needs to end on it. Remember Flitwick's class about it? Finite, I think it was called. She'll like shout this to the group.
You can see the eye sockets glowing blue.
Let me see if I have Finite. I do. I need to attempt it. But I have it researched.
You'll have
I'm
to
gonna go-
roll to attempt, and then you'll have to roll a spellcasting ability check.
Yes, sir. 18 to attempt.
Successful attempt.
13 spellcasting ability.
So, Evelyn, you get down behind the desk and throw out a spell over top of it. Finite incantatum! And there is a wide wave of energy that comes out toward it that's supposed to negate it. And you can see this thing shake down its length, all of the vertebrae vibrating. And you watch as some of it starts to fall apart, and then one of the jaws stops and hinges back into its throat, and then it rises back up and clicks back into place. It has had an effect on it. It has lowered its maximum HP.
Fuck yeah. Okay. And then I'm running towards the fucking door thing that's now barred, because I'm not made for these streets.
All right. Boom. And it is now. Wait, that was your whole turn?
Yeah, I just I think that whole history of magic check would have been a bonus action
No.
in my mind. Or...
No, it wouldn't. Nope.
Okay.
It was free.
It
was just to see if you knew or didn't know.
Okie dokie. Yeah, no, I'm not going to use my bonus action. End of turn.
Okay. Now, we have to remember this thing is a snake. It's not coiled up the whole damn time. It is long, so it's actually laying down like this right now.
Alex, it's not after me, because I yelled at it.
Yes, it's not after you.
Cool.
Oh, wait. Well, yeah, because it got attacked after that.
Got it.
It has pulled away from Gwyn,
shit,
which is what you wanted.
That's entirely my bad. I meant to fucking say I'm gonna hold my turn for it to move, but I didn't, and I forgot about it. That's my fault. My bad.
I'm confused.
I was in my head before break, or not even before break. In my head, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna wait till it moves towards cast, so it can be in a better position." And I'm gonna hold my turn until it moves, and I just didn't say that. That's my bad.
It's all good.
Sorry, Kat.
Let's go. That's a 22 to hit you, Sikrin.
How'd you get past
That's
all
the
those
fourth
fools?
19 on the die.
How'd you get
What
past
did
all
you say,
them
Sikrin,
fools?
sorry?
How'd you get past all them fools? There's a whole list of people right there you can hit.
Bitch, I am not punching that.
They can because
Can't
it's about
move.
as
Can't move
wide
through
between
enemy spaces.
It's like this. It can move through. Look how thin it is. It can go in between.
Remember
Skinny
this.
queen.
Remember this, Kai.
I had it
I
over
will.
here, and it was
I will
meant to
remember
win.
this.
Like it has
when
a
we
range
were
to
like,
it too.
hey, I want to move past these fuckers.
Uh-huh.
And you're like,
There's a
no, there's
space.
people occupied here. And
There's a
it's like, okay.
space.
I'll
You
remember
can
this.
move
There-
through.
There really isn't, because technically Rhiannon's in Nolan's space, so she'd occupy that space, that 5 feet.
Okay, fine.
cube.
Let's put you all in some squares.
That is not how it
Wow,
would've been
incredible
at
way
all.
to just completely just make
There
it
we go.
whatever
We're
you
all in a
want.
square now. We're all in a square.
If we
not
all
how
leave
attacking.
the call
at
now, if we
Wow.
all leave the call now, he has to put it the right way, and not the way that he
So-
teased it. because
so
he
how to
wants
get
to
past
do
con save.
their thing.
How to get past them? How to get past them? If they're all nice and lined up now, huh?
Diagonal.
You can't do that. Can't do
How
that.
is this snake that
Yes, you
fucking
can.
skinny?
No.
Is it not
you
on
can't,
Zempic?
actually.
Look, this
But-
sphere is a 5-foot diameter. It can move straight in between these guys.
You're telling me a basilisk isn't bigger around than that?
No, it's about 5 feet. You know how big 5 feet is?
I know how big 5 feet is.
Okay.
Oh, so
Jess
now
is
5
5
feet is
feet.
big. 5 feet is huge. All right, that's fine. Yeah, sure,
We see how it is now.
sure.
I will remember this.
I mean,
I
you're-
will remember this.
You're under 5 feet, Jess. So
I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna move through this place, and you're gonna be like, no, you can't do that. And I'll be like, but my character's a skinny legend, so I
Mhm.
can.
Yeah.
But my character is on Ozempic and also 5 foot.
Actually, they're small, so
Make a con save.
My character actually has an eating disorder.
I haven't got like a subscriber.
No.
4.
No. Oh,
Damn.
maximum damage.
sorry, I don't have one.
Damn. Oh well. That is a
You
4.
make a con. You got a 4 on a con save? So
Mhm.
even more damage.
Yep.
If I give you this, I will not have a subscribe. Oh wait, you have an advantage? We all have advantages from
Here-
Faith, don't we?
They already used it.
Oh,
Mhm.
if I use my subscriber on this, it'll be my last subscriber for the rest of the week. Sigrid,
On
until
what? What
Friday.
would you use it? What are you talking
you can
about?
use mine.
On
What do
this
you-
Go ahead and use
roll for
mine.
Sigrid.
Today's
Yep.
Saturday. It re-ups
Reset.
on Sunday.
See, for me personally, I count my weekends as Saturday to Friday,
Just use mine.
so
Okay.
that I can.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Wait, who's? Oh, for the con save. Oh, okay.
19.
Significantly,
Significantly better. So that is 9 points of piercing damage.
How? still up.
Slams you up against the wall. And will
Oh, you're
rise Tamamo up onto the wall. Its jaws holding onto you.
Okay, you're feisty.
My darkest dungeon ended. Okay. That is first attack. It has multi-attack.
Why do you like
I
this?
think- It is going to fling you and drop you out over here. Evelyn,
Yes.
natural 20.
Wow.
Hmm.
That's spite rolling. You attack the loudest person who went up against you, and suddenly you got a natural 20.
Right.
I'm not
Is it because
saying
I'm a
that my
girl?
priority it's because you're a girl.
I trust you, Alex.
My hands
You're
are over
attack-
here. My dice is
You're
right there.
attacking. You're
Just
attacking her
taking a
with your
picture.
snake in this forbidden
Wow.
hidden chamber.
Wow.
This is just like a parking garage.
Specifically, he's attacking her with his bone snake. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, so my hands are over here. I'm taking a picture. Boop. That, yep, they showed it.
That wouldn't mean anything because you had your hands off camera before you took that picture.
Right, you could have just
It's the
flicked
best
it
I
and
can
went,
offer you.
Exactly.
It's the best I can offer you.
What if I said no?
Anyway, make a con save.
Okay.
Is that a fidget spinner?
Oh, max damage.
I got an 8. Yeah.
Okay, so that is 9 points double to 18 plus 1 point of poison damage. So 19 points of damage.
Do you want to know something really funny? I have never once survived this fight in any single campaign. I have
Really?
always gone down. I'm so fucking serious. I am at 1 hit point now.
Now that
one
Every
hit
single
point?
I'm at 1 hit point exactly. I have 20 HP. Exactly.
you know what, this does bring into like stark reality the nature of like possibly how Alex targets you specifically. It
Did it
also
because she
could
did
be
the finite. That's why I
Specifically
did
in this
it.
fight.
it could also be
It
like
attacks the last person who attacked it.
it could also
Or
be
is the
like the
first
fact
person by
that
the
Brooke
door.
is so loudly and vehemently annoying about this fight every single time that like you'd rather just down her and have her be upset and quiet that she's downed than have
That's
her
not what's
roll
happening.
and loudly
No.
proclaim her resistance.
I'm being tranquilized.
Okay. Bone Snake strikes down toward you, and like its fangs sink deep into your shoulder. There's a high-pitched scream of pain reactionarily, and it slams you up against the wall. The moment that wall hit happens, it's been kind of taking a lot of hits into the wall. The entire area around you is beginning to shake violently right now. And that
swear
is
to God.
18 points of damage as it releases you and you slump down onto the ground with 1 HP and like try to kick back up to your feet.
I swear to God, if rocks fall and I get killed by a fucking rock, I am coming to haunt every single one of you bitches.
I didn't do anything. I was trying to distract it.
Rhiannon's turn.
I didn't do anything.
Evelyn will be right there! Darcy yells.
Just try to finite it.
Rhiannon?
Well, Rhiannon's gonna hear Evelyn, but the thing about Rhiannon is that she never attempted finite. She was too busy trying to unlock Flitwick's cabinets, as aforementioned.
Dear God.
Yeah, now that that's no longer required to attempt once, it is a. Let's see what I have. Do you think if I cast Digitus Wibbly, like his whole body just doesn't?
He doesn't have any fingers.
I mean, he doesn't not have fingers now.
What are you talking about?
Like, what if it was the ribs?
That's not. That doesn't. No.
Uh-huh.
No, it does not have hands, so no, it's not effective by Digitus Wibbly.
If it was a skeleton monster, right, and it was like a humanoid skeleton, would Digitus Wibbly affect its muscles? It doesn't have any muscles. It would probably affect the bone hands. But then what's keeping it together?
Is
Yeah.
about this one? It doesn't have hands, so
It doesn't not have hands. Its
yes,
whole body is basically a
it does.
hand.
Wait, it doesn't not. So you're saying it has hands?
It's his whole body's a hand. I'm like
No.
using this as like a way to
No.
buy time so I can look up a spell. By the way, just trying to make entertainment.
Oh, you guys are killing me, but in a good way. Oh,
You know what? Let me do Incendio.
all right. Good old save and throw spell. Get some. bonfire. Do you have to attempt it?
Nope. That one, surprisingly, I have locked in.
Okay. I'll roll dex. That's a failure. 3d8 with 3d6.
Wahoo! That's 3d6, I believe.
Sixes.
I'll double check. Pretty sure it's 3d6. 13
You could
points of damage.
upcast it to second level too, if you wanted.
Oh, that's true.
I'd let you. Right
You'd
now,
let
if you
me
wanted to.
if I,
Yeah.
because it's 2d6 each lot. Yeah, I'll do that.
So
Might as well.
5d6.
Yeah, I'll just add the other two. I would like to
Empowered darkness.
empower darkness that one. Yeah. All right. 6. So 4,
Forget I had
3, 9 plus 13 is 21. It might 22.
22. In second, I heard you say, I forgot I had that one.
Yeah.
Do you want to
I had-
roll? Do you want to add some damage on top? Or if you
Yeah.
did do it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Give me a
I
second.
played all that. Okay. Rhiannon, you cast out Incendio! And a large bonfire wreaths up in the space and begins to heat up many of the vertebrae that are moving through this area. And you can see the bone turn black with soot and start to crack in portions.
Okay. And then she's going to like kind of grab Nolan's wrist, and start pulling him, like with him behind her, over towards the door as like far as she can get.
5, 10. Yeah, you can get basically just like right there with the door.
And then she will quicken cast. I do have quicken, right? Thank God I do. Yeah. A Bombarda, and I think that's it for my spell slots. Or my source.
I don't think you've used your advantage yet, so
Oh, that's right. I didn't. Well, yeah, actually, I haven't because there
you
wasn't.
couldn't have used it yet.
I couldn't have used it. But yes, I will do
You
that.
know. It's important that you guys hit your bombardas.
Bombarda. What is my spell attack modifier? 7.
Add 3 more damage, by the way, for me.
Add 3 more.
That-
Okay. Thank you.
That is a 15 to hit.
Hits.
Wonderful. 8 points of damage. And that
You
will
rolled high
be
on that D10.
the end of my turn.
All right. Gemma will get up to her feet, seeing this thing. Benite! She tries. That's a success for Finite. She'll roll the spellcasting ability. 2. Finite! It's like a little fizzle out. Has barely any effect. She is immediately going to, as this snake like turns to look toward her, is going to dive underneath of the desk and get prone. Is there a way I can like yeah, a little bit. That's okay. Okay. Gwyn.
She picks up her wand and casts Insagio on it. And attempts it.
Just so you know, this thing is you guys have done a lot of damage to it. If you do enough, if you can do a good amount of damage to it, you might be able to kill it.
Okay. Insagio. Gotta attempt that. 26. And
Can
spell attack.
Dasagio be upcast at all?
It's
Or,
just
wait,
Yeah, it adds another dice on top.
do you want to do that or something else?
Sure. I'll upcast
Yeah,
it.
you have an extra D8 if you upcast a second level.
Okay, so I have to do attack roll first.
Yep.
That was just my
You have
attempt.
advantage on the attack roll from Faith.
20.
Okay. That hits. Roll
3d8.
3d8.
15.
You said 15 points?
Yeah. It's in
Yeah.
chat.
Yep. It has 55 hit points. You just dealt over it. So, how the fuck do you want to do this, Gwyn?
Well, that spell makes its teeth grow super large, and it just like
Mhm.
bites itself, and it dies. As it's coming at me.
So it's trying to bite Gemma. You cast out Densagio. Gemma looks up at it, and those like long fangs get even longer, and it throws its head back, and in so doing hits the bottom of its jaw. The bottom jaws like detach from it, and it bucks wildly back trying to find the jaws, and in so doing scrapes along part of the section that was like burned and displaces a bunch of vertebrae. The vertebrae begin to pull toward one another, which makes the vertebrae pull into the fire again, and the snake, noticing that it's losing vertebrae down here, tries to attack down at the fire to stop it, and it just ends up shattering more of its bone, and the entire thing begins to become unstable. You see the thing turn back toward you, a vertebrae falls from below, and it strikes back, and it's going to get one more attack roll on you.
And it's at disadvantage because of the spell.
12 to hit.
Misses.
It hits the ground, creating a large cloud of rock and dust that pushes out throughout here, making it very difficult to be able to see anything in the meantime. I'm going to turn off our battle music here, and you all can feel the entire area now shaking even more that this thing has hit the ground. I want everyone to make me a dex save.
Oh hell.
Brooke might go down after all.
I might go down. Shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We in this together, Zikrin.
I got a nat 20.
Can I
Wow.
Can I give Evelyn a D4?
I
don't
think
know
on
about
me.
it.
Zikrin would succeed if it was that low.
I don't think it will be even that low. Like even if you
Yeah.
roll max on the D4, which
Hmm.
actually, no, that's not it.
DC
No.
actually starts simpler, so I don't think we've had any cave-ins yet. So the DC starts lower.
We haven't yet. We haven't had it. I don't think we've done like any structural damage to
Mhm.
anything yet.
No.
Not even
Yeah.
during like the slime fight. So
This has an impact, and probably about to have an impact here. So, what are we getting?
7.
8.
6.
Brooke, do you want to roll again?
You know it. Oh, I can't give it to myself. Never mind.
I'm good.
You sure?
The DC is
I'm fine.
12.
But you're gonna go down.
I mean, I can. I just don't know my luck right now.
Okay.
I mean, hey,
Hold
Darcy
on,
said
let
that they'd
me
be
go
right
ahead.
there.
Nah.
I think I'm going to have a moment. Because I did roleplay that Darcy was like, I'll be right there. Saw you got really hurt. So when all this is coming down, as this thing has shattered its head on the ground, and like pieces of the ceiling are beginning to display smaller pieces falling down, Nolan gets clipped. Ow! and one comes out over toward you, Evelyn. You can barely see it push through the dust, and then through the way, Darcy comes out, puts their body on top of yours, and it slams onto her back. Ow! And rolls off on the ground, and she takes 3 points of damage. Anyone who does not succeed the DC 12 gets 3 points of damage.
Oh, I was gonna say if either Nolan or Wilfred fail, I will choose to fail.
What if I wanted to get that damage? I have a tradition to upkeep.
I'm not dragging you out here. You're for the rocks. Some women are for the streets. You're for the rocks.
All right. As we rise back up, and the shaking begins to subside, because, like I said, this is the first amount of structural damage you've actually done. You guys look out at the battlefield. The fire is smoldering low and beginning to go out, and you can see an entire basilisk skeleton, beaten and battered, that is shattered on the ground in front of you. Gemma is cowering underneath at the table, and Tamamo lays on the ground, giving up from the far side. She's got a wound.
Tamawa's just like trying to like push a rock off of her. Okay. This is not fun.
Where's my snake?
We should leave.
Just so you're aware, the shaking has subsided. You're safe.
Oh.
Normally in this fight, people throw out bombardas and miss. Almost every fucking time. We have done very little structural damage to the entire area right now, and actually, there is no current issues.
Oh.
I think probably you see a spidering crack that has moved up throughout the ceiling.
Dang, look at us. Preserving history without breaking it.
I'm gonna go pick up my snake now.
Your smaller
The
boa
summoned one.
constrictor comes over toward you and
Hey, you
coils up your leg.
survived!
It does not seem happy with you.
Look, I'm gonna get you a good rat, and you'll be all happy, okay?
The tongue flicks out. We will see.
Everybody else okay?
Gwen gets up, pushing like a rock off of her. She says, doing as best as I could. And she'll get up, dust herself off, and go check on Gemma. You alive under there?
Is it gone? Is it done?
It's dead. She'll extend a hand. Come on.
She looks out and can see the face there and kind of recoils away from it, shutting her eyes.
It's dead. We took care of it. Let's just find a way out of here.
She looks up and see you extending a hand. And she smacks the hand away and will move.
Why
You're
do
in my
I
way.
Why do I even try? He'll get out of the way.
She's gonna get up and like clean herself off.
Glad you didn't die, okay?
Is everyone okay? She looks around. Oh, Tamamo's dead. Shame.
She'll look. What?
She's laying down.
Tamamo? She'll run and go check.
I'm fine.
She'll push the rock that's like on your ribs. Here, let me help you up. Seems like we all made it, right? Maybe the other side of this door is lead to a staircase to the upstairs, maybe?
Who's the skinniest one out of all of us that could possibly fit through those bars?
Why
None of
is
us are
being
that
skinny
skinny.
brought up so many times in this session?
I mean, you have to be like a
Rob.
snake or something.
Oh,
Everyone I like to believe everyone slowly turns to Cassandra.
okay. Yeah, okay. I'm sure there's a control on the other side. I'll like go over to the door and like pull my bow trigger. If you get the door open, if there's like a lever or something, I'll give you 2 rats.
Make a persuasion check at advantage because you are parcel mouth.
All right. 15.
The tongue flicks out, tasting the air for a moment. You know, they do that sometimes when they're hungry, because they're like tasting for food, and it will coil down off of you and begin to move through the undergrowth here. It's going to look for what you're talking about. It will make a check for it. Yeah. And it pushes underneath the door and disappears for a few minutes. Everyone else, you're still here in the aftermath of it all.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Rhiannon is like brushing Nolan off. You all right?
Emotionally or physically?
Spiritually.
The answer is no on all accounts.
It'll be okay. We will get out of here.
He tries to take a deep breath. He's very, very shaken up. And halfway through that, in a second. Can you hear that? Yes, you specifically. And what's you're like a JC or something? Dark arts?
I'm dark arts, yeah.
You don't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Nothing.
back.
I can tell you hear it.
Sound, it's louder than ever. He like goes up to the bars and tries to like push his ear through. We're close. We actually found it.
She like comes up behind him. Not so obvious. She will try to like turn her ear towards it to try to see if she can hear anything, but probably hears nothing.
Darcy leans down. Evelyn, you need to sit down. You're losing a lot of blood.
What do you mean? I'm feeling just peachy. Didn't really notice
Probably
all the
gonna feel
red.
pretty lightheaded in a second here. I don't have anything to stop it.
Here, let me try to conjure something. I'm gonna attempt an animatus conjurus for some band-aids or bandages.
Yeah.
21.
You get bandages that appear in your hands. Give those to me. They make
She'll
a
hand them
medicine
over.
check. And they got a 15 on the die. They begin to bandage you up a bit. That was a very brave thing you did. You're a Slytherin. I heard
Brave.
you
I
guys
ran
are as
away.
cowards. Guess Sally was lying to me.
Well, I think you might have hit your head because I did in fact run to the door as soon as possible.
What you do is commendable. I only wish I knew Finite. I didn't. It looked too hard. I didn't do it in class, and now I feel like an idiot.
You're not an idiot. It'd take foresight to know that you have to do that or have to attempt it.
That's rich coming from you. I feel like we're all mouth breathers in comparison.
Usually it does feel that way. But it's not always. I mean, a lot of people are better at things than me. Rhiannon's better at DADA than me. Transfiguration isn't everything. You can't just change everything into what you want.
But you can conjure bandages.
Yes, but not stargrass salve.
And Darcy finishes up. There. How's that feel? Is there pressure?
It's a bit hard to breathe, but it's all right.
Good.
Thank you for jumping over me like that. Why would you do that?
Got flung around by that thing. I didn't want you to die. Why wouldn't I?
I thought you had maybe a bit more self-preservation than that. She'll immediately go red and kind of frown at Darcy. Sorry, I didn't think that you were a fool.
If it's foolish to save my friends, fine. I'll be a fool 7 days a week. And Darcy stands up and puts a hand down to help you up.
She will try to get up at first alone and then eventually take Darcy's hand.
Tamama, how you looking?
Terrible.
When you went over to Tamamo, what kind of state did she find you in?
Almost on death's door. We're at. Make sure I make a measure.
Sure.
Yeah, we're at
we know
two.
we know hit points. We know hit points. What kind of physical injury do you have? Do you already have bruising? Where's the blood? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What's the description?
Her her clothes are a bit in tatters. There's a couple of rips on her hoodie. She has a bit of blood coming down from her forehead, and it's kind of dripping into her eye. And there's these big pierced holes, kind of, I would say, around her gut from the snake biting into her and then lifting her up to the wall.
Oh, that doesn't look good at all, Tamamo. When we get out of here, we're gonna have to take you straight to the medicine wing.
Sounds like a lot of questions.
You can just say you hit your head and you forgot. I don't know if this will do anything to help you right now, but if it gets worse, she'll hand you a Wiggenwell potion. If you feel like you're getting dizzy and about to black out, take that.
She kind of looks at you for just a moment, lets out a little breath. All right.
It's not Spike.
Thanks.
I'm not you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go find a seat, and she's gonna go back to that altar and just sit down.
Pull yourself back and hold on to your wounds.
Yeah, just I want to die.
There's a heavy clattering noise. and then you can hear something inside the wall gives way, click, 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 and the gate rolls back up into the ceiling. Because your snake friend, so I just show it on the actual map, I'll pull it up. Your snake friend, right here, has found this lever.
Did it.
Bam.
Good job. Good job.
2 rats.
Yeah, 2 rats. And a warm rock.
Yo.
I think it liked that.
2 rats and a warm rock.
Before we leave, could
That's
I
a
pick
name.
up like a
How did you know
bone?
my band's name in high school?
That's a dream, buddy. 2 rats and a warm rock.
I mean,
2 rats,
yeah, for
a
a
warm
snake.
rock.
It's the best.
Nothing better after a hard day at work.
I can open a cold one with the rats on the warm rock.
Can I actually grab a thing off
The
thing?
rats are the cold one?
Oh, okay. So both Gwen and Tamamo want something before we leave the room. I just want to say,
Okay.
while we were making the fucking joke about the haha 2 rats and a warm rock, I did pick up on that.
Sorry, what was going on? I did not hear it, so thank you for telling me. Gwen and
I just
Tamamo.
wanted a random bone off the snake body.
I wanted a fang.
I have one. It's
Should
been
we
a
go
long
with
time,
penguin?
though.
Gwen?
Did I not already say it? I just wanted to grab a random bone.
Yeah, are you sure you don't want to grab a fang?
Oh, I thought the
There
fang
isn't a
was
second fang. I very turned it into a diamond and gave it to Rhiannon.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah. So never mind. You can get a random bone. Roll me just a straight d20 to see how valuable of a bone you end up grabbing. Of a specimen. And Tamamo, you grab the other one.
Let's go. The amount of times a fang has come in handy is innumerable.
One time?
On Hati, several times, in various different ways.
I feel like all the spear came in handy.
The knife? Her
The
knife? It started off as a knife, remember?
Yeah.
And now she's Wolverine with it. So
What's the average damage you do now?
It's 2d6 a hit, so plus the con save. So, you know, let your mind wander.
Nice.
And you can do dual wielding, so
Yep.
extra attacks.
So it's 3 attacks in one go.
So things that are like, oh, resistant to spells. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. You want to all go through the hallway, obviously?
Yeah.
Okay. You step out into a long hall. Looking left and right, you can see on the left something glowing. An odd yellow light pulses. And you can see runes that are slowly pulsing through the air illusory. And they are coming out of at the far end of the hallway, a large brass door that has been it's partially ajar.
guys want to go in the weird door?
You see any
All
other
right.
way?
All right. Everyone back up. Seems like no one wants to make the decision, so I will. And she'll crack her knuckles and then like go to push the door.
Well, it's at the far end of the hallway, so you guys have to
Yeah.
walk through the hallway for it. And there are a few other doors. You can see the security measures took place here too. There's like those gates that have shut down in front of them. One of the doors was open, however. You look out into like a library you've never seen before down here. It's very dark, there's no torchlight inside it. The only light is from the light of your wand. At the very end of the hall, yes, you can see that hefty brass door, runes that are marked on the outside of it. And the doorway looks bent out of shape, pushing out into the hallway. The hell is this? Gemma says.
I don't know. It's like a weird thing.
Rhiannon will like. Is it like closed or is it closed and bent out of shape or is it open like fully? Like if the door's been like crumpled.
So it's like a double door, right?
Yeah.
Slit down the middle. And one of the doors has been bent open.
Oh, okay.
And there's that yellow light that is like cascading out of it, like a strand of light,
Is it
a
like
wave of it.
is it a pull door? Is it a push door? Are there handles? Or is it like two flat doorways?
Two flat brass doors. They're
Okay.
thick too. They are over a foot thick.
I think Rhiannon will. This actually might fuck us if I do this. Hold on. Let me double check. Oh, yeah. I could probably swing this. Yeah. I would like to, like, kind of position. I think she'll position herself and she'll upcast Aguamenti to like kind of push the door open, at least enough for all of us to kind of like squeeze through.
Oh, as you can see on the screen, the door is wide enough to walk through. There's no issue.
Oh, okay. And then she'll walk through it. She'll like
yeah.
grab Nolan
And the door
Wilfred
definitely wouldn't move to an augmenti because of how thick it is.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking, like upcasting to like blast it a little bit forcefully, but yeah.
You guys step through and enter into a very tall circular chamber. Second. Carved into the walls, floors, pillars, and ceiling, arcing geometric designs are etched into the stones with runes, symbols that glow with a bright blue light, ethereal and haunting. 4 pillars hold up a high ceiling, or floating in the center of the room. The centerpiece of this ruin rests. Flowing yellow streaks through the air that moves slowly, converging toward a small spinning orb about the size of a golf ball. That's amazing, Nolan says, looking up at it. What is it? Wilfred says, getting a little closer.
Shiny.
What a
You
wordsmith.
can see Nolan puts his hand up toward it and casts like long shadows upon his face. And he kind of plays with the light in front of him. Was I hearing Brooke speak a moment ago?
Oh, I was just making a Starkey comment.
Oh, okay.
Alex, can I see any more of that weird stuff happen around in the space?
Your view of all this is a little odd. You can see this thing, and you can see pulses coming down off of it that other people, unbeknownst to you, aren't seeing. You can see space around it warp like waves that come off of it. Um, and there is the like room of runes all around you are glowing, and you can see a few of the runes out here that are flickering in and out. And there is another shaking, a tremor that hits, like has been happening, and you can feel it coming from here. You, Tamamo, would see the floor wave like this. Everyone else stands completely still as they move, but you like have to hold your bearing. This thing is incredibly powerful, whatever it is.
Aren't you a odd little thing? Bit too bright for me, though. She'll kind of wander around the space, looking at those rooms. They're just like flickering in and out.
Do you think it's like dangerous to touch it?
I sure as hell wouldn't, Wilfred says. Gemma looks around the room. There's no other way out. It's a dead end, guys. There is a pulse from the orb. A wave that passes by all of you guys. A wave of yellow energy. And you can feel something pressing down into your head. And you can hear Nolan yell out, "Ah!" holding his head. Wilfred does too, and there's images that flash through your mind. And you can see whipping vines, a building beginning to crumble down upon its own weight, students screaming, a beating heart, rushing water, flying books. And you can see snippets, flashes of you, your friends, looking younger, older. You can see dates that people go on. You can see heartache, pain, trauma, fights, blood. And you start to see this orb lowering down toward all of you in a long circular line, glows bright yellow on the floor underneath of it.
I'd say be careful on touching that thing. If she kind of like watches everyone, I'm gonna guess do the wave again without moving. She's like, "Oh, don't see that. Aren't reacting at all."
I don't see what.
The floor moving.
There's just a circle. I, for one, am going to step in the circle. If you guys want to join me, because like there's no doors. Maybe the circle's like a teleport thing.
Cassandra,
Right.
you step forward, and Wilfred kind of grabs onto your robe a little bit, tugging you back. Don't. He's like really worried.
What? There's not like we can just climb out.
And you can see Nolan stepping in. Do you want to pull away from Wilfred?
Yeah, if I see Nolan going in and he's fine, then I'll go in.
Nolan! Wilfred watches as Nolan and you step into the main circle here. Other people start to walk around the middle. Nolan puts a hand up. Nolan, don't touch it! You all don't understand. I've been hearing, I think, this thing for weeks. Like it's calling out. Like it's in pain. Cassandra, you can feel like a radiation of energy off of it. It needs my help. He puts a hand out and grabs onto it. Wilfred yells out. Darcy tries pushing forward to grab onto him, and there is a white flash. And we can see the entire series of events since you guys fell down here, like in a split second. And pushing back here, Nolan's right there, holding on to it. You can see him like shaking, holding on to this orb, and Cass, you're closest.
Ah, what's happening?
I think I... Nolan's just stammering. He can't think. Cassandra, what do you do?
Do I see where the thing is anymore?
He's holding it.
Oh my god, you're holding it. It's very powerful. My panic reaction is, what if we just spread it out? So I'm going to grab Gwyn's hand, and I'm going to put my hand on Nolan's back.
Okay. You go to touch onto him, and as Cassandra places her hand on Nolan, he's been a little bit turned away. There is a glowing to his eyes. His skin itself is like slightly radiating, and as you touch him, Cassandra's eyes burn out from inside of her skull for a moment. You feel a terrible pain writhe over you, and it reverberates back toward Gwyn as well. And Gwyn, you can feel like that same pain come over you. You hit the ground with your knees, and then we cut back 2 minutes. He's holding on to it. And Cass, you go to grab Gwyn's arm and put a hand out toward Nolan, and Nolan pulls away. Stop! Stop! Please don't!
Okay.
I think... Wilfred's very, very worried about what's going on with Nolan here. You can't. I just give me a minute. I think I can explain. And Wilfred is like, Nolan, you have to put that down. It's not good for you. I can already tell. Please put it down. How do you guys react?
I'm just gonna back away. I'm not touching you. We're not touching.
I think Tamamo's gonna go to the shadows of the room and just kind of watch.
There are no shadows in this room.
I can.
This thing radiates light out.
Okay. I feel like she'll go over to like Rhiannon then and be like, he's not normally like this. Damn it, Jess is probably gone, ain't she?
I don't know. Okay, if no one has anything that they're specifically doing, I can just continue.
Evelyn will like put a hand on Wilfred's shoulder to try to stop him from going forward. Like, let him explain himself before you charge into it.
Can't hurt to hear him out.
Allow me to show you. And he puts out a hand. There is a bright white light that envelops forward, outward from all of you, shining out over your faces. And as it descends upon you, there is a calmness that comes over. Your mind swirls through. You can hear distant voices and then arguing. You can hear people yelling. And then Quinn,
Hello.
you awaken.
In the room?
Hue of your dorm room curtains. And
Do I
the
remember how I
smell
got
of
out?
breakfast wafting in from the common room. You don't remember anything after entering the room and looking up at the orb.
I placed my hands on my head. What happened? I look for Cass to see if she's awake yet.
You like
I'll go over there.
kick up to your feet and exit your room, and you can see Juniper, who's currently like tying her shoes out in the middle of the dormitory. Morning, sleepyhead.
Jennifer, you didn't happen to see me come in my room last night, did you?
Not particularly.
I had a long night studying in the library, and I don't, after like 8 p.m. I don't remember anything. It's weird. Don't remember how I
Sounds
got
like a
back
fun
there.
night. She finishes tying her shoes, and you can hear a groan coming from Cassandra's room.
Okay. Well, I was with Cass, so maybe she remembers, and then I'll go over there. Cassandra, you awake?
5 more minutes.
Cassandra, you don't remember how we got here last night, did you?
Where's this?
She'll
Cassandra,
tap
similarly,
you.
you remember entering into that room, that high circular object, the energy coming down off it, a white flash, and waking up here.
Where's the energy thingy?
Is Juniper next to me still, or did she go?
Juniper stood up and went down to breakfast.
Okay. I don't know, Cass. It was the last thing I saw. And now we're in our rooms. You don't. Is that the last thing you saw as well?
There was a big flash, and my eyes really hurt. And then I woke up here.
Maybe that's what it did. Maybe it teleported us, and we're tired afterwards.
But I don't remember being back here. I just remember being there.
I don't either.
Where's my snake?
I'll look in my pockets for the bone I took. Do I have it?
You like go in your pockets and go through them. You're wearing pajamas, not the clothes you were wearing last night. You go into your bedroom and start like looking through for it, and you can see in your bag that has been left to the side of your bed, you can see that bone sticking out of it.
Huh. So it wasn't a dream. She'll go back to Cassandra. Cassandra, something happened to us last night, and I don't know how to explain it. We should go check with the others and see if they're experiencing the same thing.
Okay, I guess we can go over to the Slytherin table.
Yeah. We should do that because
We
something.
should see if Nolan and Wilfred know what's up. They're here.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. They were there. Let's go up in the boys' room and see.
I don't think we can go. Oh no, we can go up.
Girls can go up, right? I've seen it happen. Above table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sexist. It's only the one way.
It's only the one way.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we can go up and see if we can find Wilfred.
Yeah, we'll knock on the door. See if they remember.
You head over there and you can find Wilfred and Nolan already speaking. They're like talking. Do you remember bits and pieces? I remember arguing. I can't remember. I can't.
They'll hear a knock.
You know, like memory stuff, right? You know, like if there's no like, I guess you guys can just walk in.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
you know memory stuff, right? We could probably figure this out.
Wilfred, Nolan.
How did we get here? Cassandra.
Did you have a weird night too?
Big lapse in your memory.
He nods, kind of like uncomfortably. Morgan comes
Flash.
by. Morning, girls. Morning, guys.
Hi, Morgan.
Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
Everyone's acting weird. He heads off to breakfast.
Save me some pancakes.
I'm worried that our friends didn't make it out.
We were gonna check the Slytherin table.
Do you remember
breakfast.
something?
Do I remember? Oh, what do you remember? I remember a big room with runes, and
Then you held a
I
thing,
remember
and then you
arguing.
We don't remember
freaked
that.
out.
Right?
You freaked out.
Wait, do we remember that?
No, Kat, you don't remember that.
Oh, I don't remember the freak out. I just remember the flash.
Nope. You just remember entering the room, the orb, the pulse, and a white
Okay.
flash.
Okay.
I just remember us entering a room, and then there was a flash, and then I was in my bed.
Yep.
It's
I
weird.
remember arguing, like people arguing. You guys don't.
No.
No?
I'll think on it. If anything comes to me, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Yeah,
How are you doing
let's
after the
make sure
fall?
that the rest of them are okay.
Quinn asked, how is he doing after the fall?
Surprisingly, I'm fine. My leg is. And he like taps. It's all better.
Huh.
Wait. Evelyn got really hurt. We should go see if she's hurt.
She did.
Didn't Tamamo get like?
Tamamo had like a hole.
We'll check breakfast, and then if not, we can go to the medical place.
That's a good idea.
Back at the Slytherin girls' dormitory here in the morning. Ernesia is currently brushing her teeth in the girls' dorm. And that is when Evelyn awakes. Actually, Rhiannon awakes abruptly, kind of with a startle. Jess, are you here?
Mm-hmm. She's gonna look around.
You sit up into your bed, and you can see Ernesia down the way, and Taylor's currently like combing her hair in front of the mirror for the day, and you like look down and can see Blanket. When did you get put into pajamas?
She'll get up and like look around for Evelyn and Tamama.
Evelyn and Tamamo. Tamamo is gone. Evelyn is still asleep in her bed.
Evie?
5 more minutes.
Okay. And she is going to cup her hands like right by her ear, like test it, rear both her hands back and clap as loud as she can by her ear.
Evelyn's hand immediately reaches for her wand, which she typically stores underneath her pillow, and shoots Augmenti at Rhiannon.
Reactionary from
Bad.
Gemma
No.
earlier. You cast out Augmenti, and there is a little flash of water that hits Ariana in the face.
It's specifically like a spray bottle.
Yeah.
Ugh. Are you up?
Obviously.
Are
do you want?
you? Are you okay?
I had a really weird dream.
Right. Pray tell.
Yeah, it was like a dungeon, and there was Salazar Slytherin. I think I saw his signature somewhere. I must have been thinking about that before I fell asleep.
You can hear nearby Gemma waking up. Oh, hey, somebody had a bad dream, Anicia says, having exited the bathroom, finished her brushing her teeth. Where the hell were you guys last night? Anicia says, putting on her jacket.
We were gone.
Yeah, I went to bed and you guys weren't here. Anicia says. Totally
Late
left me and
nights-
Taylor out to dry. Don't tell me
Late
you guys
night
were having
studying.
fun without us.
And by late
was
night studying, some people were studying, others were reorganizing the library. She smiles.
What?
Why do I feel like that's a euphemism for something?
You can think however you want about that, Taylor.
As I will.
And then she looks over at Gemma, like, cuts her neck.
Yeah. It's a long night, Gemma says. Next time, invite me. I want to have a little bit of fun. And if you're not having fun, I can spruce it up. Of course, Ernie. Sorry. It's fine. I'm starving. You guys should probably get up a little bit earlier if you want to have any of the good parts of breakfast. She starts heading down. I'll be there in a minute, Taylor says. And Taylor gets ready and exits, leaving only the three of you. Oh, yeah, only the three of you. Tomamo's still absent.
We weren't studying, were we, Rhiannon?
No. We all remember falling, right?
Yes, I just thought that might have been part of the dream. I have Salazar Slytherin's signature.
Do any of you remember how we got back into bed?
Well, if you don't, I don't expect I do.
Where's Tamamo?
Where Tamamo usually is, lurking in the shadows.
Okay, but if we all woke up here, like, around the same time, why is she not here?
Right, you should go look for her.
All right. We head out toward the common room. Where you end up finding Tamamo currently sat, actually not sat, standing in one of the window sills looking out into the black lake. You can only see the back side of her, and you can see she's like kind of swaying left and right.
Tamamo? Hello?
There's no response right away. When you get close enough, you notice she's still sleeping, and she is holding on to her arm.
Rianne's gonna, like, splash her with an augmenté.
And Tamamo, you wake up immediately.
Just like looks around, points down to like the windowsill. How did I get here?
Good morning, first of all. 2, I don't know how. 3, did you happen to know what happened at all last night?
We failed. She like looks over to Rhiannon and Evelyn, and I'm guessing Gemma down is here too, right?
Tom, you're freaking me out. We'll come down here and we find you just standing here asleep? That's weird.
She'll hop down. Weird. Indeed. I'm gonna look around. Is anything like moving or some weird shit happening?
Everything mostly fine. I would like you to roll me a perception check.
Okay. That's a nat 20 for 25.
Okay. 1 second, please.
Mm-hmm.
Um, trying to find a thing here. I don't want to say it outwardly for everyone, just for you. So I'm gonna end up like messaging it to you.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Mm-hmm. So Tamamo kind of like looks down at herself and then sits straight up. You okay?
Fine. I think. Are we all fine? We all fell down the bathroom.
What about Gwen? And
And
Cassandra and the others.
Nolan, yeah. Our little hunt.
Rhiannon, Nolan.
I think Rhiannon like turns on her heel and like walks out.
You guys end up finding each other in the Great Hall. The Slytherins actually get there second. The Hufflepuffs are already there. They have looked for you. You didn't show up yet, and in Gwyn, you turn and can see Gemma and Rhiannon, Evelyn, and Tamamo. Oh, thank God!
I immediately approach them.
You're alive. Good.
Yeah. Did you guys have the same fuzzy memory? Not know how you got in bed? Or changed?
We all exchange and find out we have about the same information.
So weird. Something happened to us last night. We don't even know what it was.
I remember arguing. Gemma says. No one's like, yes! You and me are the only ones who remember it.
Why doesn't anybody else? I just remember walking in the room and that was it.
Sometimes memories are weird, Nolan says. Maybe they'll come back to us this time.
Maybe.
Randy, you remember anything? Anything else?
I remember a bright light.
Yeah.
That was it. And a
Even
lot
I
of
do.
people getting hurt, and now suddenly they're not.
Yeah, Jamal, we
Evelyn,
had like
how's your shoulder?
things. And Evelyn was bad too, right?
Yeah, how are you feeling, Mama?
Me hurt? Couldn't be.
Looked pretty hurt last night.
Nolan,
Feel fine.
how's your leg?
Great. Better than great. I feel well rested.
So, looks like we all have the same weird memory. We all remember getting hurt. None of us are actually hurt, though.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to
Well,
believe it
Fritz,
wasn't real.
Yeah, I know. I had that same thought, but then I took a bone last night, and I still had it. It was in my back.
Maybe we all.
Wolford will say, hey, I'm just happy we're alive. Like, look at
Yeah.
us. We made it out of there.
Yeah.
Did
Wolford's gonna like hug a bunch of people.
Please don't hug.
Gemma, you're okay? You don't got hit pretty hard last night.
Oh, sorry, you say Gemma. I'm fine. Completely fine.
So not.
Can you stop? Seriously. Don't have to dote on me. I'm not like some child.
She just asked you one question, Gemma.
She doesn't have anything to say in response. But she looks embarrassed.
Gwen will just look at her.
All right. Then I think that's where we can end tonight's episode.
Oh, me.
Woo!
And everyone will have downtime.
Let's
Alright.
go.
Hashtag downtime. Bam. Thank you all for playing. And thank you for watching. See you guys next episode. Bye.
See stream.